want to do with the log clean is deliver the heaviest log possible from here, from the start position to your shoulders, in a position that you're ready to apply leg drive in terms of the dip or for the press or jerk. So what we want to do is, as we pick up, I recommend that you, once you picked up at this top position where your joints are stacked on top of each other, this is the opportunity to take your last breath before you start the descent. And then you descend to the point where you feel most powerful, whether it be hips back or you squat down a little bit further. You need to decide what works best for you. And then you bounce out the bottom to drive up onto your toes, extending through the ankles, knees and hips, and then pause in the rack, and it should feel like you're in that position where you're ready to start the dip to apply your leg drive. So we go pick, breath. So if you use these principles of the log clean that I've covered here, use this as a base to build from. So this is going to be relevant for most contexts. So in terms of the position where it's delivered to, if you look at the video, it looks like I'm ready to dip and apply leg drive, whether I'm going to go for a push press or a jerk. It's going to be slightly different from person to person. You'd say that some people will feel more powerful with the squatting right down and getting the hips almost as low as the knee. Some people feel better with the hips high. Again, this is a thing that you need to find out yourself. For me, the thing that is constant is where the log is delivered to and that finishing position. That is the most important position. So you should be looking something like the video where you feel like usually the log handles are tilted slightly up. You feel like if you look from the side, the pins of the center of the pins are aligned over midfoot. The elbows are in a position where they appear to be high, but they're not in a position where it looks like my arms are under tension to achieve that position. The head is back to provide the space for the log to be balanced in. So if we find this position and then work backwards from that, and then bring in the individual differences from there. But if you use this as a base and focus mostly on the log clean to actually deliver to that position consistently, then you're going to be ahead of the game. Obviously, the context is key. This is what you do lower down in order to deliver it to that position might change depending on context. Might change that if you're going for a max log versus log for reps, the pick might change whether you're doing for log for reps or whether you're looking for to do a max single. But these are covering in future videos. But fundamentally, we're looking to deliver to that position consistently. Another thing that's constant with the log clean, that if we take it back to here, a common error that I see is that people use the upper body a little bit too much in terms of the log clean. Right? What we want to do is you hear a lot of people who are beginners, and also like if you see it with advanced athletes as well. A lot of beginners will complain that they feel the biceps after doing a log clean, and that's very often because they're using the upper body too much to finish to finish the rep, essentially. You see a lot of guys who are advanced that stay really flat-footed, and they're just really confident with their upper body strength that they're so confident in using it that they use their upper body strength to finish off the rep. Whereas I would say for both of these scenarios, what we should do is try and copy what I'm demonstrating in the video here, where a cue that I like when you're driving up from that bottom position is actually thinking about keeping the arms relaxed and thinking about the arms as the last thing in the chain. So what I want to do here is really, really focus on using the leg drive and extending up powerfully with the legs. A big giveaway is that the knees and the hips should explode and extend violently is a good cue to think of. And a big giveaway is that the heels come up high off the ground and pop up onto the toes. This seems to be much easier for people to understand if they think of what they do when most people push press. When you're going for your best push press, if you look at your videos, you're usually extending up onto the toes explosively to use that really powerful ankle extension. So to use this principle on the log clean, and you're going to be rewarded by saving upper body energy. If you look at your upper body energy as a real limited resource, and I'm a massive fan of thinking about using the upper body energy and save it where you really need it. And if you get really, really skilled at log press, regardless of whether you jerk or push press, I feel that the upper body and the upper body tension should be coming in right at the top of after you've extended on your push press or jerk, and then you're looking to finish the rep in terms of your tricep strength and shoulder strength to fully extend.